Step into the timeless charm of the Victorian era, where every detail, from lace curtains to gold-framed mirrors, adds layers of romance and sophistication to your home. In this Dreamy Decor episode, we'll show you how to recreate a graceful 19th century cottage look on a modern budget. If you've ever admired antique tufted chairs, floral wallpapers, or the elegance of hand-carved wood furniture, this video is for you. We're bringing you curated ideas that blend history with warmth, perfect for seniors who appreciate beauty with a story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite Victorian piece in the comments below. Dreamy Decor is all about inspiring cozy, personalized living, and we're so glad you're here. Let's get started with creating your own vintage haven. Lace and doilies are more than just decorative accents. They're the heartbeat of Victorian-era elegance. Whether layered over wooden tables or draped on armrests, lace adds a delicate softness that immediately evokes old-world grace. Incorporating these elements into your home invites texture and timeless charm. Vintage lace, especially handmade or crochet styles, offers a sense of history. Try placing doilies under vases, candles, or antique photo frames to create subtle highlights. Look for patterns with scalloped edges or floral embroidery to add authentic Victorian detail without overwhelming your space. Don't be afraid to mix textures. Pair lace runners with rustic wood or iron candle holders for contrast, or frame small lace samples as wall art. These inexpensive touches speak to a well-loved home where every detail holds a memory. Tufted seating was a staple of Victorian parlors, offering both elegance and comfort in one refined package. Look for armchairs, settees, or ottomans with deep button tufting, rolled arms, and velvet or damask upholstery. These pieces become instant focal points while adding an unmistakable sense of old-world refinement. Soft pastel hues, like dusty rose, sage green, or muted lavender, create a dreamy atmosphere. Paired with carved wood legs and gold or brass trim, tufted seating can anchor your room in a way that feels both regal and welcoming. These seats aren't just for show. They invite you to linger and relax. If antique pieces aren't available, look for reproductions or modern versions with similar silhouettes. Add a floral pillow or lace antimacassar to tie it into your theme. With tufted furniture, even a small reading nook can feel like a page out of a Victorian novel. Antique gold mirrors are a signature element of Victorian design, instantly elevating any space with their ornate frames and gentle gleam. Whether grand and gilded or small and sweet, these mirrors reflect more than light. They reflect a bygone era of craftsmanship and charm. Hang a large gold mirror above a fireplace or console to open up the room and add visual drama. Pair it with floral arrangements or candle sconces to heighten the romantic atmosphere. The carved flourishes and curved edges bring a softness that's key to Victorian aesthetics. Even flea market finds or reproduction mirrors can look stunning with the right placement. Lean a mirror against the wall in a bedroom nook, or group several smaller mirrors as a vintage gallery display. Each one helps tell your story with elegance and sparkle. Floral prints were everywhere in Victorian interiors, from upholstery to wallpaper, curtains, and china. These nature-inspired patterns brought a sense of the outdoors inside, softening formal spaces with gentle color and romantic detail. Today, you can use floral accents to recreate that same warmth and timeless charm. Start with throw pillows or curtains in soft pastels featuring roses, peonies, or wildflower motifs. For a bolder look, try wallpaper with traditional English florals and faded tones. These prints evoke nostalgia while providing a cozy, lived-in elegance that defines Victorian cottage style. Mix florals with solids, stripes, or lace to keep your space balanced and visually interesting. A floral lampshade, a bedspread trimmed in blossoms, or even framed floral prints can add that subtle touch of romance that makes a house feel like home. In the Victorian era, craftsmanship was everything, and nowhere is that more evident than in the exquisite carved wood found throughout homes of the time. From bed frames to armoires, and even mirror frames or chair legs, these artistic flourishes brought richness and personality to each piece. Look for furniture with detailed scrollwork, floral motifs, or cabriole legs to anchor your Victorian space. Even small accents like carved wood trays or candle holders add layers of refinement. Darker woods like mahogany, walnut, or cherry were popular in period interiors, lending warmth and history. Don't worry if your pieces aren't antique. You can find reproductions with carved embellishments or even thrift store finds to paint and distress for a vintage look. These carved details bring soul to a room, reminding us that beauty often lies in the details. Victorian interiors often embraced a soft, romantic palette. Think blush pinks, creamy whites, pale greens, and faded lavenders. These calming hues were used to balance the ornate furnishings and layered textiles, creating a space that felt graceful, cozy, and composed. Use these colors on walls, upholstery, or even accent pieces like lamps and drapery. A pale rose or ivory backdrop allows antique furniture and floral details to truly shine. Consider matte finishes or lime wash textures to mimic the gently worn look of a 19th century cottage. Layering is key. Pair pastel tones with warm woods, gold accents, and subtle floral prints to create harmony. Even in a modern home, these soft Victorian hues can infuse each room with timeless elegance and an invitation to slow down. Victorian lighting was more than functional. It was atmospheric and ornamental. Think chandeliers dripping with crystals, etched glass oil lamps, and bronze sconces with intricate detailing. These fixtures cast a soft, golden glow, perfect for setting a romantic and nostalgic tone throughout the home. For a true Victorian feel, use warm light bulbs and fixtures with vintage styling. A fringed lamp on a carved side table or a candelabra chandelier over the dining area instantly transforms a space. The key is in the layering of light, accent, ambient, and decorative sources working together. You don't need gas lamps or antique wiring. Modern replicas in aged brass or frosted glass work beautifully. Add lace or embroidered lampshades for that authentic finishing touch. Victorian lighting styles bring an enchanting softness that elevates every corner of your home. Gallery walls were a hallmark of Victorian homes, filled with sentimental portraits, botanical illustrations, and gilded frames. This layered display style let homeowners showcase treasured memories and artistic tastes in an expressive, personal way. Recreating this look adds instant character to any room. To begin, gather vintage-style frames in gold, dark wood, or painted finishes. Mix and match sizes and shapes for an authentic feel. Include Victorian themes like birds, roses, landscapes, or cameos, and hang them close together for a collected, intimate effect. You can include more than just prints. Think mirrors, lace embroidery hoops, or dried flower arrangements to create texture and variety. This kind of gallery wall feels curated over time and makes any hallway, bedroom, or staircase feel like a nostalgic journey through art and memory. In Victorian homes, the fireplace mantel was often the heart of the room, a place not just for warmth, but for storytelling and ornamentation. From intricate woodwork to layered decor, styling the mantel with intention brings old-world beauty into your space. Begin with a focal piece like a gilded mirror or vintage portrait above the mantel. Then layer with smaller items, brass candlesticks, porcelain figurines, dried roses, or antique books. A lace runner adds texture and softness beneath the display. The key is balance. Vary heights and shapes for visual interest while maintaining harmony with your color palette. Whether your fireplace is functional or purely decorative, this space is an opportunity to celebrate Victorian grace and seasonal charm. The charm of Victorian interiors often lies in their lived-in elegance, and that means not everything has to be pristine or brand new. Upcycling vintage finds is a delightful way to bring in authenticity, character, and sustainability all at once. Hunt for old picture frames, lace doilies, tea carts, or wooden furniture at flea markets and thrift stores. A little sanding, paint, or fabric can transform forgotten pieces into heirloom-style treasures. Distressing a side table or reupholstering a chair with floral fabric can make it sing with Victorian soul. Mixing these revived items with new pieces keeps your space from feeling like a museum. Instead, it creates a cozy, layered look full of stories. Upcycled Vintage finds honor the past while adding your own creative touch to the Victorian cottage aesthetic. The Victorian era look is more than just a style, it's a feeling. It invites you to slow down, surround yourself with meaningful beauty, and embrace layers of history, texture, and warmth. From lace curtains and tufted chairs to upcycled finds and floral patterns, each element plays a role in telling a romantic story. Whether you live in a modern apartment or a country cottage, you can infuse your home with Victorian charm by focusing on the little details: soft color palettes, ornate frames, heirloom touches, and a welcoming ambience. This is decor that soothes, delights, and honors the past while remaining timeless. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Victorian cottage elegance. We hope you're inspired to create a space that feels nostalgic, graceful, and completely your own. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite vintage touches in the comments below.